Jacob and I met in Custer, South Dakota. Him and one of his groomsmen were out in the Black Hills for a guys trip, and they came into my place of work to get a trail pass for their four-wheelers. And I recognized the other guy that Jacob was with and said hi, and Jacob instantly said, "Oh my gosh, I work with your brother too, this is crazy." Later that night they invited me out to the fire, and so we went and had a fire with them, and ever since then that's how we met and how we started talking.
First kiss, I believe I leaned in first as I was dropping her off at her friend's house on Hobo Day.
And I would have bet money that she kissed you first.
The first I love you was actually laying in bed. I was visiting in November, and this was after, of course, he asked me to be his girlfriend officially. And we were laying in bed and getting ready and just watching a movie, and he looked over at me, and he's the one that first said, "I love you," and I, of course, said it back. So when he said it, he said, "I have to tell you something," and I said, "Okay, what is that?" He said, "I love you," and my response was, "What?" Because I was super surprised, and he then said it again, and I said it back.
The day of the proposal, we were planning on hiking Harney Peak in Custer. Little did we know it was 102 degrees that day. We got to the top. I don't think she could tell how nervous I was because I was sweating and out of shape from hiking.
It's good.
And then we just had some random person take photos. I was going to try to tell them what was going to happen, but she was too close for me to down low tell them. And thankfully, they just kept snapping photos.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Love isn't always perfect. It isn't a fairy tale or a storybook, and it doesn't always come easy. Love is overcoming obstacles, facing challenges, fighting to be together, holding on and never letting go. But most of all, love is realizing that every hour, every minute, and every second was worth it because you did it together. Reflecting back on the time since she entered Jacob's life, I've never seen him with so much enthusiasm for living and loving. My and Jacob's mother said once that the best loves are the ones that motivate us to become better people, to live with more purpose and intention, to be more forgiving, to not waste a moment being upset about petty things. With that, we've arrived at the point we've all been anticipating. To declare one's love for another and to commit that love in front of so many is an incredibly special thing. Do you, Jacob, promise to love and care for Rheann through good times and bad until death do you part?
I do.
And do you, Rheann, promise to love and care for Jacob through good times and bad until death do you part?
I do.
The first day I met you standing there in camo muck boots, I knew there was something special as you stood behind the counter smiling. I couldn't take my eyes off you. Rheann, you are everything I've ever wanted in a partner. Someone to love, go exploring with, someone I will have a family with, and the one to push me out of my comfort zone and try new things. And the one who knows where I put things and tells me to look with both eyes. I love you with all my heart, and I promise to always come running when you see a spider that needs to be killed. Rheann, you are my rock. The day I proposed, we were on top of the world, and every day I'm with you, I get that same feeling. I look forward to what the future brings with us and every new adventure we choose to tackle. If that's hiking Harney Peak at 100 degrees, I cannot wait to see what surprises the future throws at us. With both of us standing by each other's sides, we will be able to accomplish anything. I vow to love you forever.
Jacob, I remember the day I met you like it was yesterday. There was something I knew from that moment standing there that made you so special. Take me 5 months down the road, and the first song you sing to me is by Shakira. I'm not sure if that or your stubbornness made me realize you were the one. You truly captured my heart by just being yourself instantly. Today, as we become one, I promise to be your navigator through the rest of our life's adventures. I will always love you for who you are and for the person you will grow to be. You make me laugh, smile, and make me dream more than I ever imagined to. You truly are the love of my life, my soulmate, and my forever person. I want to be someone that you can challenge because sometimes I need that extra push in life. And yes, we won't always agree, but that is why we will change and grow together. When I look into those big brown eyes of yours, I know I have found home. I love you so much. Patience, babe, patience.
By the power vested in me by God in the state of South Dakota, I now declare you husband and wife. Jacob, you may now kiss your bride.
I would like to take this opportunity to officially welcome Jacob into our family. You know, as you grow up with raising these kids, I got into the game a little bit late, but it was still fun. It was interesting. It was educational.
You know, the one thing I can just add to it, your vows were wonderful. You put a lot of effort into it. And I think the only thing that I will add is that find something to compliment each other every day and be kind to each other.
So the first time I met Jake was Hobo Days, October 2019, and Rheann and I were celebrating again as it was our last Hobo Days together. Jake was on duty that night and so graciously gave us a ride back to my apartment. Shout out to Jake, you the real MVP. Him and Rheann had arranged that they would hang out whenever he got off, which ended up being 5 a.m. since it was Hobo Days. So Rheann slept on my couch until 5 a.m. and then quietly crept out to hang out with Jake. Of course, the next day I was dying for the details, so she told me all about a sweet guy and how their personalities clicked so well, and they talked for hours. I could already tell that my best friend was really into this Jake guy.
Jake started talking about Rheann to the Snapchat group that I'm involved in. Same Snapchat group that Jake ended up trying to send pictures to Rheann to. Don't worry, Bailey, they were all PG, wherever you are. Most of them involved fish lips and I love you, boo. It's no kidding, like literally, our Snapchat group, the boys, we'd end up getting pictures of Jake in the middle of the night like, I love you, boo. And I'm gonna tell you right now, he'll never live any of those down. There's more screenshots. Danny, you know what I'm talking about. He's got it. Yeah.
Funny part, Jake and I went out to Rapid City, had a little guys weekend. We thought it was a good time to bring the four-wheelers out. Went in, we didn't know where we were gonna be going. Directions, terrible. Didn't know where the trails were. Went into a little place and all of a sudden this girl looks at me and she goes, hey, are you Wheats? And I turned around and said, huh. It's like, yep, I am. Waved at her, realized that it was Rhett's sister, so we were all good on that one. Oh. And carried on throughout the weekend, had a good time. She came over for a campfire, enjoyed just the rest of the time out there, got some four-wheeling in, and that was the end of the love story right there. So I would like to take credit for putting these two together. So.
Be the butt of the joke if it means we both laugh. The unaware, bunny-eared man in the photograph. I'd give the whole of my heart If it means you get half, darling, please, be my better half. And I will be, yeah, I will be, I will be whatever you need me to be. Best to be